Alright, time to get started. Okay. How's everybody? Seems like it might be a little quiet tonight, at least to start. So, we'll see how this goes. I don't know how much talking I'll do to start the stream, but I'm definitely going to get into painting a little bit quicker, just so we can get some work done. Because I definitely need to get work done. But yeah, where's my pen? There it is. So honestly, hey Omega, good to see you, man. But doesn't seem like there's too many people here right now anyway, so I don't think I'm going to spend an awful lot of time chatting at the beginning of this stream. I think I'm just going to make it a more artistically productive one in the meantime. So we're just going to shift on over and get right into it, because yeah, that seems like the good idea right now. Indeed, Omega. I feel the same way. So let me just grab some things here. I will, oh, mouse is a little stuck. I'll get my music on. Alright. So hopefully your day's been good, Omega. Don't know how you've been, but yeah. Hope that's, Hey, Tina. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's gonna be for Brit's book cover. Ow. Hey, bro. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day as well. Just gonna be trying to get proper lighting on this one. Took a nap earlier? That's good. Yeah, I've been doing a little bit better on the naps, but I feel like I'm shitting a lot the last few days. Oh, damn, bro. Well, I mean, considering your work schedule, I can't say I blame you on that one. That is very much understandable. How have you been, Tina? I hope you've been well. I haven't really had much of a chance to talk to you either. Yeah, I feel that, Tina. I really do. That sounds like a good idea, Payne. Yeah, I have a little bit more freedom of your schedule that way too, so that'll be good. Yeah, legit, bro. Stream at night, hang out at night. Be a good time in the evening for everyone. I know I like my evening time a lot better too. that was a concern of mine when you told me about that the last time, Payne. So hearing that's been confirmed, yeah, like, fuck that shit. You don't need that kind of leading on crap, or that kind of person who treats you more like an option rather than actually being sincere. Yeah, well, you get a lot of a lot of girls who will do that to a guy, you know, treat them more like a meal ticket rather than an actual date. It's really disgusting. Actually, I think I could use the airbrush. Oh yeah? I'm glad, Omega. Yeah, it helped me a lot too. The guy's music is really good. Gets me in the zone too. Music is really good for getting your art process going, because you kind of get into a rhythm. It's actually why, even though I don't like most mainstream music, sometimes I can understand if a person listens to that kind of thing, just to get them into the groove or the process of the art flow. Like, it's more about, like, the beat, you know? That's why I can listen to the instrumental. But if it wasn't instrumental, forget it. Like, God almighty. Yeah, I agree completely, Omega. They do quite a service. Wow, that's interesting, Teen. Very, very specific. I wouldn't have thought that, that would be something that a person would be subjected to, but fair enough. I mean, if it keeps you productive, then, you know, whatever works. All good. All good there, Payne. Take it easy, my friend. Have best of luck with your stream, too. Yeah, that actually is a pain in the ass, Tina. My condolences. I hope you can actually figure out a way to, like, find a way around that type of motivational process, because that sounds really, really stifling at times. No, I feel the exact same way, Omega. I'm usually like that too. It's gotta be a genre I like. Later, Payne. Have a good one, bro. Sounds good. God, damn well. At least you're doing preemptive work for it, so that's certainly a good thing. You can nip it in the butt where you need to. But fuck. Hey Kaiser, welcome, man. Good to see you, bro. I enjoyed hanging out with you before. Didn't expect to see you pop in. Having a hard time sleeping? No, I feel you, Kaiser. My stomach is like that all the time. If I haven't had enough time to digest, I can't sleep. I mean, hey, if you like it, that's great. Oh shit. Kaiser, thank you. I didn't even know that Twitch did that as well, but thank you, bro. That means a lot. I appreciate it. Started a hype train already, I guess. Oh, it's September. Oh, I didn't realize that's how it worked. I didn't know that was a thing. Yeah, I didn't really know what September meant, so I'm glad to know that. Just give me 1 second, guys. Sorry. Okay. But yeah, I guess now I know what September means, so like I had no idea. But yeah, again, Kaiser, thank you so much, and sorry for the delayed response. I just had some important things to respond to. Also, hey Agar, good to see you. Also, too, I really cannot tell how many people are actually watching right now, because it definitely feels like there's more than 3 people here right now, but that Twitch hasn't seemed to reflect it, I guess, yet, so I don't know what that's about. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you and your support greatly. One thing too I gotta figure out, because for some reason Nightbot still isn't displaying my Patreon page. But it's only it's displaying my public server, my Teespring, and I know my Coffee is coming up, but that's on its own, so I need to figure out why the Patreon bot isn't being the Patreon message isn't being displayed by Nightbot. Actually, can someone do me a favor? Can somebody use the exclamation point commands for me just to see if it works? Because there are commands in addition to the timers that come up that you can pull up Patreon, Discord, and my Teespring store, you know, for the links. So Okay, so the Discord comes up. Do merch, Tina, for, yeah, do merch for the command, for that one. Okay, so that works. Can you try the Patreon one as well, then? Like, it's just exclamation point Patreon as well. Okay, so it, so it does work. So it, for some reason, then the timer on Nightbot doesn't work for Patreon. Maybe I should talk to Tina. No, I mean, not Tina, excuse me. Maybe I should talk to Jazz and ask her again and see, because she helped me set it up and everything else worked fine, because I didn't really know what I was doing until she helped me a little. But, yeah, my bad, team. Okay, so all the commands work and all the timers work, but only the Patreon timer doesn't work. You know what? Fuck it. Let me check something. I'm gonna check right now. Because this is gonna bug me if I don't look at it. Alright, so let's see. Timers. Let's see. Oh, maybe that's why? Let me... Hang on, I'm gonna correct this. Submit. Okay, I think I figured out the problem. And if that's the case, it's really fucking silly. But, it should work now. Let me see here. Okay. Let me close out of this. So, on all of them, you can name the actual timer, right? But then there's also a dialog box where you can type in alias for it. The Patreon one was the only one where there was a word written there under alias. Now, that's the only difference between that and the other two timers that I have set. All the commands are obviously working because they all came up fine. But that's the only difference between that timer and the other timers. So I'm just going to assume that for some reason, that timer having a name written in the alias spot fucked it up. I guess we'll see what happens, because if Patreon eventually shows up tonight on its own in the chat, then that must be the reason why. If not, then I will definitely have to ask Jazz for some help, because I don't understand then. wrong layer. Let me zoom this. Indeed, Omega. Hey, Hot. How's it going? And, sounds good. Yeah, I'm having a little bit of a rough day today, Hot. You could say, I guess you could say. Just in a bit of a mental funk, but I got a lot of work to get done, so I'm happy to be on stream and doing that today. I was gonna play a game, but I felt it was better to actually, you know, get started. Well, I appreciate that, Hot. I very much do. Honestly, not really sure what I'm doing with the collar right now, if I'm honest with you. I'm kind of just fiddling around at the moment. Just fiddle fucking around. Because whatever I do with the hearts, I have to make them a little bit more illuminated. I felt like that last night, Hot, that I wanted to scream when I felt really aggravated and frustrated, but come a certain point, like when you can't get, oh, the Nightbot actually worked. Patreon came up. Alright, so that was the issue. Alright, cool. Good, problem solved. But yeah, to answer your question, Hot, sorry for my sidetrack. Yeah, I felt like that a little bit last night, but comes a certain point when you get too tired to actually let out the anger, and it kind of just turns to like a little bit of depression. So I don't have the energy to actually just be mad and scream. I just don't right now. But that's why I'm trying to be productive and get my mind on other things. I mean, at the end of the day, I'll be okay. The problem is still solvable. It's not an unfixable problem that I'm dealing with. It's just a little bit of a frustrating time right now with something that I'm going through. But it will. I know it'll get better. I just need to like have a little bit more patience, as I always do. That's the thing. I need a lot of patience in my life. Yeah, actually, yeah, how it works, if you do get the tier 4 on Patreon for $10 a month, then yeah, you can decide what I do on stream once a month. So, basically, like the idea, as long as you're a continuing $10 a month supporter, you can take control of the stream for that day. So, yeah, if you become a $10 a month patron, then yes, we can do that. Because I only have a few people who are on the Patreon tier with that who are supporters, so yeah. Yep, for one stream once a month, anyone can take full control of the stream, Hot. You know, as long as it's not against Twitch's TOS rules. That's the most important thing, as long as it's not against any rules. Kinda, yeah, Hot. That is very much how it goes. So, that is definitely a thing. Yeah, I figured it would be a good way to give the audience a chance to like be more involved with everyone. So, yeah, you know, be a good way to engage more with my community. You guys get something you want, and I get I get something that I want. You know, financial support. So, yeah, definitely. That does mean a lot to me, Hot. So thank you. I appreciate you guys too. Honestly, it means a lot. This may be my job and my work, and I enjoy doing it, but I do appreciate all of you guys too. You know, it means a lot that I have a very supportive community. And also too, by the way, guys, we are close to the goal of 350 followers. Just a few more, and when I hit 350, I will do a stream where you can ask me anything. You know, an AMA. So if that's something you guys want to have happen too. We're only a few more away to the goal. Love you too, Hot. Love you too. Awesome. I appreciate that, Hot. Well, thanks. As everybody's surrogate papa, you know, thank you so much. I try. I'm sorry about that, Hot. Shame to see when parents don't make time for their kids, even when everyone's, you know, an adult. You'd hope that you'd make a little bit more time for your family, especially then when everyone actually is, you know, on the same level. But I guess some people still just have a hard time balancing work-life stuff. Which is understandable to an extent, but yeah. Everyone needs to learn how to make time for the important ones in their life. Well, I mean, then in that case, then what's the problem then, Hot? Like, that doesn't seem like that big of a deal then, if I'm really being honest. Like, if he makes time for you and he works a lot, I mean, like, okay, that's fine. People have things to do. Okay, well, I mean, if it's not enough time, then maybe you talk to your dad and see if you guys can coordinate stuff with your schedules. Find days and ways you guys can accommodate each other. God, excuse me. Throat's kind of dry today, I guess. A little bit of allergy issues. Gotta grab some water. Okay. Speaking of which, I need to do a hydrate redeem still. We got the medicine one, but I still need the hydrate redeem. I mean, I still live with my folks, and, you know, they help me with stuff. I mean, I don't necessarily ask, but, like, you know, they all still offer. All I'm gonna say is, if it's something you really need, and, you know, you need, like, the help or whatever, then, like, there's no harm in asking them. Whether or not you'll get the answer you want is a different story, but there's no harm in asking them. Well, regardless, either way, I mean, you know, either way, my point is that, like, you know, you're still an adult asking your parents for help, so I'm just saying, just ask them and see what happens. No way of knowing. All parents are different. My parents have to basically force money and stuff onto us, you know, me and my sister, but we usually have to sneak to try and help them because they're usually trying to help us too much. But it's appreciated, if I'm honest. I shouldn't complain, really. A lot of people don't have that same bond with their parents. Sounds good, Hot. I forget why your knee hurt from the last time, Hot. What happened? What went on? Oh shit. That sounds painful. Hopefully there was a wet floor sign or something. Or was it outside? Oh, leaving the store. Yeah, so probably that's outside, right? Yeah, damn. Hit the cement then, I guess? Ouch. Did you scrape it or was it just a bruise? I hope you bandaged it up. God damn it, Brit. Yeah, you like your book covers so far? Alright, cool. Well, did it bleed? I mean, you probably would know if that was the case. I mean, what do you mean no? What do you mean you didn't? Why didn't you do anything to fucking repair it, woman? God. Even if you didn't bleed, I hope you did something. Ice, anything. Black and blue, all that shit. First aid's important. Well, Britt, I'll tell you what. I'll send you the invoice then when I'm done with this one for $150. And if you want to tip me, go ahead. We'll work it out like that, okay? Okay, but you're complaining it hurts, so like if it's hurting, then you got something. Like, why complain it hurts then if you don't have a black and blue or a cut or something, a bruise, anything? No take backs, Bird. Fine by me, sis. All good. I could use the money anyway, so no worries. I won't fight you on it. Start doing some more of the background. We need to lower the saturation a little bit. That honestly works a bit better. Blends a little bit more nicely now. Ow! Woman. Oh my god. Hi. Oh my god. You concern me, woman? Cookies? Cool. What kind of cookies? McDonald's chocolate chip? That sounds cool. Sometimes I forget that like fast food places now do that. Like actually have like cookies and desserts and stuff. When you have the dietary restrictions I have, you forget a lot of these things. Can't have it hot. Remember, we've been through this. My diet is a bitch. Yeah, I remember you telling me that. Interesting that he has that. I guess you just are a magnet for content creators. Take my pills.
You have my pills!
Barnacles, I hate the pills.
I actually do need to take some pills soon, so I'll do that in a moment. It's not time yet, but thank you for the reminder, Britt. Appreciate it. Well, even if you made the oatmeal cookies hot, like I said, it still has sugar, right? Sugar's the whole problem. Like, kind of hard to make cookies without sugar. You know, or at least make them good. So there is that. Start again in an hour. All good there, Britt. Have you ever eaten a cookie without sugar? Do you know what sugar does, like on a chemical level? Sugar actually helps like make the texture of a cookie. Without sugar, you lose that crunch. And if you try and make it too crunchy, it's going to get kind of burnt. And if you don't have sugar, then it doesn't have the sweetness to compensate for it. Baking is chemistry. And it needs a very careful balance of ingredients to actually make something taste good or come out proper. But hell, baking a cake is chemistry. It's no different. Like, you can't just like do that. So, yes, I cook, but like cooking is different. Cooking is easier. Cooking is very easy compared to baking. Baking is a very delicate move. I mean, I bake and cook, but like I bake bread. Like that's the major difference there. Hey, Synth, welcome. No, I mean, that's true as well, Omega, but I mean, that's also within moderation. Okay, Hot, you're not understanding. Like, just putting the word healthy in front of things doesn't change how something works on a molecular level. Like, sugar itself is not inherently unhealthy. It's just how much you eat. And my metabolism has a very rare metabolic disorder, so I can't digest things that a normal person could. It's like, sugar's not unhealthy. It's just I can't digest it. My body literally eats sugar and says, no, I refuse. Yes, there are some artificial sweeteners and different things out there, but like legitimately, that's not how. Yes, I've explained this before, Hot. I have explained this countless times. Oh God. Okay, but we can't keep using that as an excuse all the time, Hot. We have a lot of people in here who could make similar claims. You need to do other things to like help you remember better than, you know, like post-it notes, anything, you know, a little reminders, because I've explained it a lot. DM when I get a chance, sure thing, Britt. But yeah, Synth, not too bad. Just, you know, a little depressed. Just busy right now, trying to get stuff done. Oh yeah, I mean, a perfect example, like you take Splenda. Splenda is literally pesticides. Yes, I do take my coffee black hot, absolutely. Can't do cream, can't do sugar, can't do milk. But I like the taste of coffee, so I do drink it black. But I have a very specific type of coffee that's not fermented that my sister found. I forget what company it was. Yeah, I like black coffee. It really depends, Britt, because I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts has gluten-free equipment. You got to think about cross-contamination. And also, I probably wouldn't from Dunkin' Donuts, because Dunkin' Donuts is going to be typical coffee that's going to have the beans and shit be more fermented, and that builds up yeast. And it's the fermentation of the beans that actually is what causes heartburns and causes problems in the gut. That's why I have the brand of coffee that I do. I just forget what it was. My sister would remember, and my mom would. It's downstairs in the fridge. I have to double check the brand. But most traditional coffees are fermented. Again, I don't know everything. I just read and educate myself, Hot. That's all it is. I just read and educate myself because it's important. It matters. I always like the taste of coffee, but I recently been drinking this brand because, like I said, one, it's healthier, and two, it also, what you call it? Fuck, give me a second. I'm losing my words. It also has some caffeine, which I normally don't drink. I normally drink everything decaffeinated. But I've been needing a little bit of a boost lately with my health, so there's that. I'm waiting on a medication to come in the mail from my doctor to replace the Strattera that I was taking for my ADD. So I'm going to be taking an amino acid called tyrosine for that instead soon, but it may take one more week to arrive. No, you're legit, Omega. I do like tea, and I do drink some tea too, but I also drink tea black. And Hot, you may read, but like obviously if you're telling me I know everything, which obviously I don't know everything, bottom line, it just means that I read a little bit more than you do. So if I read a little bit more and you think I know everything, if you read a little bit more, you'll probably know the same stuff I do. So yeah. Snapple iced tea, damn. Well, then you're making my point, Hot. You don't read enough. And yeah, I mean, we all need, I think, a little bit of a caffeine boost every once in a while. It's just how much you do. I feel like I drink coffee maybe like, not every day, but maybe like a few times a week. And I feel like a lingering effect from it. At first, I didn't think it would work because I have ADD, but, you know, there was that. Oh, I didn't set my music to loop, excuse me. Let me put that on. There we go. Well, whatever you need, Hawk, go ahead and use. Just careful what you use, you know? I don't like that. Different brush. I still feel like I haven't found the right brush for painting despite how many of them I have here. I don't know what that is, Hot. Yeah, you have to be careful with coffee. It can make you go. In my case, though, it can be a little helpful. Well, I mean, if you're taking a lot of naps, Omega, you never know. And the thing is, when you start working, you may find you need a little bit of an aid sometimes to stay awake. That's the main reason I've done it. Yeah, exactly, Synth. That's why I do use it sometimes. With my constipation issues, sometimes I actually do need to use that. Well, I mean, you know, depends. Refreshing is subjective. It entirely depends on what the person needs that is considered refreshing, you know? Everyone has a very subjective opinion in that area. No, not yet, Hot. Today's been a bit of a slow day. I woke up a little late, made sure I got a little bit more sleep than I've been, and, did some exercise, like, little bit of self-care took place today before I actually, like, got to streaming and shit. A little bit of socialization. I hung out with some friends in one server. So, been a bit of a slow day for me. I'll eat again after the stream, more than likely. Unless maybe I need a little break. But we'll see what happens. But I want to, like, get more stuff done, because I have a lot of commissions on my plate right now. Like, that's the thing. I have a lot of commissions here right now, so I'm trying to catch up a bit, and there's things I want to paint and all, like, and the commissions are good. I'm not complaining. I'm happy that people want me to do work for them. You know, I could use the money, but I also want to get back to painting some of my waifus, if I'm really honest. But yeah, I mean, you know. At some point, Britt, I will. I definitely will. But yeah, so I'll eat in a little while. But right now I just want to see how much more of this I can actually get laid down, because even once I've gotten everything like basically painted, I'm still gonna have to go over everything again to make sure it's right. And I know the effect you wanted me to apply, Britt, when it's done, so I have a few ideas of how to properly convey that. But that'll be done in post. Want to make that a little darker too. Yeah. Wrong layer for this one. I think that works. Let them pile up. It's not a matter of letting them pile up, Hot. It's a matter of, I got this commission first, and before I worked on this one for Brit, I had a couple of paintings I had to do because I hadn't had the chance to paint in a while. The last month that I went off of August was one of the most stressful I've had in years. Horrible crap happened. Then I got started on this, finally, after getting a few more paintings done, getting back into the groove, getting my confidence back, because I didn't want to start this with low confidence or feeling shitty and do a bad job on it. Then while working on this, I got another commission from a VTuber that I know on Twitter. Then I literally got a commission from my friend Jacob as well. And all of my people told me they don't mind waiting in queue. And also my friend Renan, also who is a VTuber as well, commissioned me on time, is looking to commission me too. So I'm getting business, but again, trying to keep up with all of it is not an easy task sometimes, especially when you're trying to balance work and life. Can I illuminate these more? Yeah, that looks a bit better. Also, let's darken a little bit more again. There we go. That's everyone's life hot, no exceptions. Everyone has work-life balance. Yeah, that's pretty normal for people who choose to study in college. I personally didn't care for college. I had very little college education. A little bit. A little bit, Brit. I think it might be, maybe there'll be some good horror films or something. I'd be okay with watching Saw 10 in the server, Brit, absolutely. I mean, I know we're getting Saw 11 at some point too, so I'd very much be down for that. Oh wow, really? I didn't know it was that soon, Brit, damn. Alright, bet. That's fucking great. That makes me excited. Something I have to look forward to. If I get carded again, I swear to God. People always think I'm a fucking teenager and I hate it. I'll be real. Saw probably is a cash grab now. But I do very much enjoy its story and the philosophy that it puts forward. So I'd rather keep rewatching a bunch of Saw films and any of the new crap coming out. Same thing was true with Insidious. But Insidious stopped a little earlier on. I don't think I could see myself dressing up for Halloween. Yeah, Insidious is great, bro. Absolutely. No, it's understandable though, since getting a job is not easy these days. Why do you think I do what I do? I'm just in a more, you know, privileged setup because, well, I live at home. That's cool, Hot. Tell who I'm a dad, Hot. Surrogate dad, no biological children. Nah, it's understandable, Synth. Nobody should ever hope on a big break. You should always just be doing things to, like, be growing yourself. The more you focus on that, the less realistic you are. Like, I believe that I will get to bigger places, for sure, and I have every intent of doing it. But if you're not, like, doing other things or exploring other avenues to make more money, then yeah, obviously it's a bad idea, so good on you. I guess that's a way of putting it then, Hot. Fair enough. I suppose I could try it like I'm a father. See what happens. It might be hilarious. Actually, I might do that just to troll. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie at all. Sometimes that happens since, I mean, I can't tell you how many years I felt stuck doing what I was doing. Hot, if you're mad, tell me why you're mad. I'm not just going to ask if you don't want to share. You can say you're mad, but if you, unless you offer up the information and explain, I'm not gonna, like, ask 20 questions. You know how this works. I'll listen, but I'm not gonna do that. This isn't like one of those setups where it's like, you know, my boyfriend doesn't know why I'm mad. He should just know. It's like, no, just like, you know, why isn't he asking me? Just explain why you're mad if you want to talk about it. Okay, it's time to start doing some complaining. Call up the company. Something. My sister was having some issues with getting her check delayed here and there as well. Unrelated, of course, but nonetheless. It's a brush that Sai gave me, ironically enough, from an old program called Paint Tool Sai. But, yeah, it just, used for a bit more, like, I don't know, I guess, like, a specific scatter type brush paint. Yeah, she eventually got it, but it was quite delayed. And today, getting checks delayed are quite a big deal. People need to survive. A lot of us feel that way, Synth, but the struggle is real. I mean, it depends on who you're speaking to, Hot. For me, it wouldn't be, because I do everything digitally. I don't do traditional art. I have a great respect for traditional art, but I don't have the patience for it. I prefer my technological advancements, if I'm honest. I don't know if I would really want people to send me stuff, if I'm honest, Hot. That would require setting up like a P.O. box and all that other shit, and I don't know if that's something I would actually end up doing. That seems like a lot of extra work for like not much payoff. Because, like, if I did that, then, I don't know, I'd have to do, like, unboxings and stuff on stream and all, and I don't know, that just seems kind of boring. And kind of generic, too. Unboxing sounds really boring. High fees too, all the more reason then no. That's another good reason then not to do it, so thank you, sis. And now like unboxing seems kind of bleh. I don't even see what's the entertainment value in that. Yeah, well that explains why you want me to do it, because you like it from them and you think that's fun. Yeah, I would never do that, Hot. Yeah, my reactions probably wouldn't be anything that great if I'm getting random shit, because I also don't like surprises. And then if I have to, like, fake my reactions, that would be problematic, too. Like, I wouldn't want to fake my reactions to people. Yeah, I don't like surprises, but we've been over that. To be honest, Brittany, even though I fucking love Lamb of God, I love Randy Bly, I don't think I'd have much of a use for that. I would care more about if I actually got to sit down with him and meet him and talk to him. Like, if I got to actually, like, have a conversation with Randy Bly, that would be so much better to me. Just give me the picture. Cool. What to watch hot? It's hard to say because they don't, I mean, if you're only watching on streaming services, I don't even know if they might have things I'd recommend. I mean, I spend most of my time watching things on the high seas. I mean, that's cool, Britt. Good to see you excited. I didn't intend to do this with the colors for Christmas, but oh well, it works considering the book. Is it done yet? No, definitely not, Britt. I'm not even sure we'll get it done tonight. But I'm gonna try my damnedest because I would love to get it done tonight. But yeah, I'll definitely try to get it done tonight, because that is the goal. It'd be nice if I could finish this tonight. Like I said, Hot, I don't know what I could recommend you because you use streaming services, and if I recommend you something, it's probably not going to be there. So me, like, recommending something is kind of a moot point. Probably, like, draw something else at the moment because I still have a lot of art pieces still to get done that I want to do. I do want to, like, play Koromon badly, but, like, with how much work is piled up, it's going to be harder to, like, stream some games now for a little while, I think, until I can feel like I'm caught up. Yes, Britt, that is good and that is true, but I also want to just draw other stuff. Ow. Well, what do you need it for homework for, Hot? More details, more informations. No worries, Britt. I mean, I take the job for you because, like, you're like a sister to me, you know, and I want to help you too as well, and I appreciate the payment, of course I do, and how much you've supported me, so that's why I take it. It's just, obviously, like I said, a lot of the subject matter for your book series is not quite my typical art style. Okay, now you see that's information that's helpful, because if you hadn't given me that, Hot, and I made a recommendation to you, you might have been like, oh no, that's not the right color. So, that being said, what's your favorite color? Blue? Well, what has to have purple with the show? Like, what exactly has to have purple? A character on it? The main theme? Like, what has to be purple? Because I can name plenty of animes that have purple-haired characters. Like, that's definitely a thing that, that exists, that I can find. But I need to know, like, what you need exactly. That actually looks like a pretty nice sky, I'm not gonna lie. We're getting somewhere with that. Piece is starting to come together a little bit more. No problem, sis. Okay, in that case then, let's go for Future Diary. There's a character in it whose name is Yuryu Minane, and her hair is purple. Try that out. Yep, there you go. There you go, Omega. Future Diary might be on Hulu, but that's also why I said you asking me and me giving you advice might not, you know, necessarily be on a streaming platform. Future Diary might be, but because it was on Hulu once upon a time, but then they took it off. So, I don't know. You'll have to give it a shot and see. Because, like, I mostly would recommend you animes. I don't watch a lot of mainstream TV or TV shows anymore, and I don't enjoy live action much anymore like I used to, so there is that factor as well. Aside from Pink, Brit, I really love Red on Anime Girls. Silver, Black, Green. I like Blonde, but only if it's specifically like, you know, a Gyaru character. Because you take like My Dress Up Darling with fucking Marin Kitagawa. She has blonde hair, but she also has little bits of the pink dye through her hair, so it adds a little bit of an extra flair to it. I like things that really like catch the eye and you know, come off like that. White hair is good. I think I said silver. Purple can be nice, but it depends. Blue, so who's my waifu? Well, I've mentioned my top 5 favorite waifus before. Also, waifu is spelled W-A-I-F-U. Not that way hot. But yeah. Yeah, my favorite waifu, my number 1 favorite pick is Yuno Gasai. But oh, did it autocorrect you then, Hot? Apologies if so. True. Same thing like with husbando, her husband. Well, I guess if I'm picking a husbando synth, it's probably gonna be a femboy. Like, does that count? Do femboys count as husbandos? Like, tell me that. Okay, well, if that's the case, then probably Rukuko. I think Tachibana is her name. I think that's her last name. But either way, it's Rukuko from Steins Gate. Astolfo, everyone loves. Those might be the only ones I can think of. Yes, those are the only 2 I can think of at the moment, but Rukuko definitely from Steins Gate is the number 1. Okay, then do Futurama, Hot. Oh, Ruka Arashibara, that's it, thank you. It's still pronounced Ruka though, right? Because like obviously the L and R in Japanese. Give me 1 second, guys. Sure, what's your waifu hot? Oh, your? Not surprising. Not surprising with your. No, yeah, well, I know one of them has it. Oh, Josh, thank you, bro. I appreciate that. We're getting somewhere with it. We're getting somewhere. Still a bit more, work to do, foundation to lay. Yeah, indeed, hot. Indeed. Too bad your can't cook. Yeah, very true. Very true, Payne. There's a lot of women today who can't cook. Christ, bro. Sorry about the wasping. Yeah, I mean, my stream's been a little quiet myself, so I'm trying to just be productive tonight and get stuff done, so I'm not too fussed about the quiet. I feel pretty confident cooking, but my mother taught me at a young age, and it's a survival skill. Nice hot. Oh yeah, well that's true thing. Absolutely. No, hot. It's not. In fact, you should not punish anyone for cheating. You should simply, you know, do one of two things. First things first, you should talk to him and find out why he cheated and see if you can come to an answer and a reason. Then, after you've done that, you need to figure out, do I wish to break up with him? Or do I wish to give him a second chance and try and continue? You might be able to sue for some legal action, you know, maybe get some money out of him or different things like that. I don't know if that's the case, you know, like for like emotional stress or something like that. Like you could do something like that. But under no circumstances is any form of physical violence warranted. It's not about punishing. Too many people have this mindset. You don't seek vengeance because somebody hurt you. And like that's not a mature thing to do. Too many people are too violent and think that's okay. Yeah, like maybe you can, like I said, maybe at most you can take legal action if there's something there to do. Otherwise, yeah, just like you just gotta like either talk it through with them and see if you can work through it or move on. Because like not everybody who cheats is automatically a dirty, horrible person. I mean, eventually, if you break up with them, you should let it go. I mean, like, I'll be real. If my partner cheated on me, the first thing I would be like is, okay, why? And I'd be very hurt and very angry. And I'd try to see if we could work through it and come to a reasonable understanding, especially if I love that person enough. But if it can't be worked out, then, all right, bye, Felicia. That simple. Lick my wounds and move on. Don't fucking set someone on fire. What the hell? Are you hearing yourself? If you are questioning and having issue with what I'm saying, don't get into a relationship. Like, if you think that what I'm saying is crazy or foreign or, you know, shouldn't be done, then I don't even know if you're mature enough to handle a relationship. Okay, but again, cheating isn't automatically abusive. Abusive and cheating are two separate things. And what quantifies as abuse is a much deeper argument. Agreed, Josh. Yeah, agreed, Omega. Han, I gotta wonder sometimes where you come up with these ideas. Like, where do you hear these things that, like, you thought of this? I have to know. Probably, Josh, probably. Okay, but like, God, if someone did that on the show, like if that was a plot line, like fucking hell, help that person, holy crap. Good Lord almighty. Where's that brush? I get it was just a question, but like, why would that even be considered a thought as a punishment? That's murder. I agree, Josh. It is scary as a hypothetical. No, I agree, Omega. Actually, can I click that other smudge? Or maybe blend? That's a very sexist statement, Hot. You know how many women do bad things and don't get caught for it either? Like, there are plenty of people who get away with things and slip through the cracks. Agreed, Josh. Like, if you're watching Criminal Minds and thinking that most men are like that, or men get away with a lot of things and do bad things and don't get in trouble, you're feeding into a media narrative that paints men as the bad guy often. There are consequences for everyone's actions. Don't act like it's just guys. Hell, there are plenty of women who do shit and get away with it and there's no consequences for their actions either. Don't make this a gendered argument. Sorry, Britt. Sorry, you're tired. Okay, but like, again, you could say the same thing with, you know, women. Not all women, just the bad ones. It's like, it's just bad people. It's good and bad people. It's like, it doesn't matter. But people getting away with it has nothing to do with their gender. It has to do with flaws in the judicial system and the economic system. If someone has enough money, they're probably getting away with it. Or if there's a biased judge or jury. That's a big factor. All of that is a very big factor. Hey, Jason, welcome, bro. That is so true, Josh. So true. Yes, it is bad, Hot, but again, that's a problem with the system. And it's the system then that needs to be changed and improved and adjusted to fix that. Well, Britt, I'm glad. I'm very glad. I'm glad you like it so far. Amen, Omega. It's not a matter of not fighting back, Hot. You need to understand the difference between that and self-defense. Yes, self-defense is obviously okay. It really bothers me sometimes that you don't know these things, because it really makes me question how much of it you were not taught, or versus like how much you just don't understand. Yeah, no, revenge is bad and stupid. Yeah, that's exactly what my mother always taught me. Don't start a fight, finish it. Well, revenge in fiction, I don't care what happens in fiction. I only mean real life, of course, Pink. Ow. The only kind of abuse that's okay, indeed. Bro abuse. God damn it. God damn it, bro.
No! You have my pill!
Thank you, Britt.
Barnacles, I hate the pill.
I guess I should take those now before it gets any later, so I'll take your redeem and advice. Love you too, brother. Yeah, I'll take your advice and take my medication now. Granted, it's just allergy medication, but yeah, I should. I may take a little break soon and get some food, but yeah. God damn it, Jason. Yeah, I gotta love the healthcare system in this country. I can relate, but I'm very sorry that you're going through that. That's not fun. Can you get on any state insurance for it? Like, I have some state insurance that covers dental work. Pills all taken. Excuse me. Maybe you want to consider some of those options then, bro, in case finding a job proves to be a bit more difficult. Welcome back, Hut. But yeah, maybe you might want to consider that. No, you're fine, Hot. The conversation itself was fine to have. It just concerns me, like I said before, whether or not how much you might understand or how much you might not have been taught. That's the only really concern I actually had with all of that. But no worries about the question. Well, then I guess that makes a lot of sense then, Hot. Prime example why I said you should do a bit more reading then. So, I mean, hopefully it lets someone touch you. It's just a matter of consent. Obviously, consent is important. Well, I know you're a virgin, but yeah. And yeah, I agree as well, Omega. What, you mean sex? I mean, sex is great if you have the right partner. And if you have the interest in doing it. You can say sex. Sex isn't the problem, it's the R word that's a problem. That's the only bad word here. Yeah, grape without the G is the only word you can't say here. Which is why I so typically say SA instead. Or just assault, because, yeah. Sure thing, Britt. Sure thing. As far as whether the word is a problem, you can blame TOS for that. Terms of service. Gotta follow it. I'm using their platform. Gotta follow the rules. I would say it if it wasn't an issue. I mean, I don't have a problem talking about different topics, but other people might have different sensitivities than me, so that's something that has to be, you know, made aware of as well. I prefer being able to say anything and everything as long as it's within the context of not being able to, of not insulting someone, but I do care very much about just speaking freely. Ow! Damn. Fuck. That's cool, Hot. Yeah, PDF files. I like that, Omega. I always like the term Play-Doh file. Yes, I can tell, Hot. I can definitely tell that was your intention. Yeah, a lot of dating sites don't work. I use them all. True, Omega. True.
Omega Raptor 2 cause here's a question, would you attend a speed dating event? If so, why? If not, why not?
Yeah, that would have been something I would have tried when I was still single because, it only takes a few minutes to talk to someone. Most people will form first impressions of you within first 30 seconds anyway, so you can really see if they liked you enough in that moment to see if it's worth continuing. I prefer to go off second and third impressions rather than just first impression, but most people do. They're usually free events, but even if they do cost something, you're probably going to be paying less for that than if you invest into a dating app or something else. So, yeah, I probably would do that one over any of the other ones that I've unfortunately already done. So, yeah. Bone Rush. Because dating is a lot harder than it used to be, Hot, but sometimes you'll find that, you know, you find people that you are compatible with in the most unlikely of places. I always hate this stigma. It's like, a girl can be close to her mom or her dad, right? But the minute a guy is too close to his mom, it's a bad thing. I'm super close to my mom. But they'll label you like something derogatory, like a mama's boy, for that. I'm super close to my mom, and I have no problem saying that. And if a woman can't accept that I'm close to my family, that's a her issue, not a me issue. It's just a double standard and another form of sexism. Well, if it's not a bad thing, then why don't you want it? Like why don't you want that? Well, Britt, you've got a valid reason. Because, like, I can say I'm very close to my mom. My mom is one of my best friends. But my mom and I have space from each other, too. So, there's that. Yeah, daddy's girl is apparently a more accepted term. Which is kind of stupid. Well, again, just because he's close to his mom doesn't mean that the mother is going to be intrusive. And even if she is, that's on him to, you know, open his mouth to his mom and say, hey, this is my relationship. I love you, but you can't get involved in this. It's that simple. It's called boundaries. Okay, well, I mean, once again, as long as he's not doing what his mother says, it doesn't matter. I mean, bottom line, if you're dealing with a guy who's acting like, you know, his mom is perfect little puppet, that's a different story. But just because he's close to his mom, and even if his mom tries to be invasive, it doesn't mean he's going to listen. Hot. Type into the chat !point merch. Just type that into the chat. Because the message has been coming up all stream. I'll type it for you. There you go. Thank you, Omega. See that right there? There's all my merch. All the shirts I've made. Click on that link. The man, the shade, the marketable plushie? No. No, bro. I don't think I could. I don't know if I could do that one. I severely question. Also, I think I might be able to apply this brush for what you want, sis. Yeah, actually, in all seriousness, Britt, look at this for me if you're still awake or here. Tell me if this looks like the style for what you showed me. I feel like it does. I feel like this could work. I could probably apply this on top of the whole painting. Yes, I've had merch as long as I have been on the internet. Cool. But yeah, Britt, cool. Okay, cool. Looks good. Beautiful. Beautiful. Excellent. Then we're gonna end up doing that. We're gonna apply this brush so it's a noise brush on the airbrush setting. Excellent. Mazel tov. And we've figured out exactly how to achieve the result that you want. I figured it was a lot of noise, but yeah. Now I know for certain. So, what happens if I just apply a little bit more noise to things? And we apply a little bit more noise in certain areas than others. Hilarious, brother. Hilarious. I want to see what happens if I blur these lines a little bit. Wait, do I need to remove that so it actually actively takes the blur? No worries, Britt. I kind of figured it was noise anyway that you wanted because it did look like a noise effect that was applied at the end. So it just helps the fact that, yeah, there actually is a brush specifically for the noise like that. So good by me. It saves me the trouble of having to apply it in post. And I can control a bit more spots with it. So all in all, not too bad. I'm gonna see about blurring the background here a little bit too. That works. Ow. Nicely done, Hot. Good job. All good, Brit. All good. Nah, yeah, definitely Omega. What is hard, Hot? If you're looking to take a screenshot on your laptop, press Windows Shift S. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yep, that's exactly what it is. Windows Shift S, and then you can use the marquee tool to stretch and drag where you need to, and then it'll clip it. and then just hit paste it somewhere or whatever. Or it saves to a screenshot section in a folder in your pictures. Real easy. Yep, Windows Shift S. The Windows key, Shift and S. It's time to start creating a little bit of an extra blur. Now you can export something for this. Give me 1 second, guys. Gotta reopen that. And then we're gonna import the PNG and see if we can add a little extra magic to it. Thank you, Marine. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream. Working on a book cover for my friend Britt here. To be honest, I don't remember that one, honestly. I don't use it because it's pretty poor quality. Hey, Assassin. And I don't really play Master Duel at all, bro. I don't care for the money there. Hey there, Tumbles. How's it going? And yeah, Rudolph. Got in that joke a lot. But yeah, I don't care for Master Duel or the other card games. It's a little bit too much of a... Yes, but in all fairness, Britt, you got a whole Christmas motif going on for this book, so... It's alright. I'm keeping productive, but it could be better, Jay. To figure out how much more I want to erase. Yeah, I'm glad you're excited, Britt. I'll be excited too when it's done. Which, honestly, I think at this point may happen tonight. What I do want to do, there was something else I wanted to apply. What would happen if I applied light inner screen right now to this? Maybe lower down the lighting so it's not too strong. I think that might be a little bit too much noise in the spot on the far. Put it in the top right. Let me grab the other book cover, Britt. Let me grab that a minute. And we can pluck the shit right out of it. I kind of want to see what happens now if we actually start applying the text and see how it looks. So I'm just going to tack some things on a minute and we'll move shit around as we need. Next book cover too, I think we'll avoid doing it in the sand. I mean in the snow. So top right center, so let's see. Do you want to offset it something like that, Britt? What the two small windows are? All right, we can do that, but I'm not sure how good that's going to look from a design standpoint. What, do you want it like that? Because we got to make it smaller in order to actually make it fit then. Do you want it like that? Because for comparison, there's this and then there's this. Because to be honest, I think it looks better here in my opinion. But if you want it here, we can put it there. It's just, I don't know. Seems a little awkward. Because honestly, I think having some of the text cover some of the image is good. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because I think having some of the text covering it is better. It makes it, when you have some text and it covers some of the original piece, it actually makes it seem more professional. Because when you're so focused on not hiding some of the things you drew or not clipping or cutting some things out off screen, then you end up losing the framing and the composition to your art piece. And then it ends up not having the same impact. So yeah, I think that's a lot better. Let me grab my logo. I'm gonna tack my logo in here. Because I think we're nearly done, honestly. I think I might actually be able to call stream soon. I didn't think I never think I'm gonna finish it as fast as I do, and then I usually do. So, and then after this, I'll probably hop into a call and just get some food and chill with y'all for the night. What do you think, Britt? You comfortable with that? There is another effect. I'll apply the aberration to it as well, but the next book cover will take place in the springtime. That's good. That's good because it'll make the third book stand apart then in terms of its visuals. But do you think this looks good then before I apply the aberration? Is there anything else that you want adjusted or changed, or do you think that we've hit a point with this? Because then I'll just apply the aberration to it. Actually, let me double check something too. Alright, let me close this one. I'm sure Britt is thinking a moment, so I'll give her a second. Oh, I just chilled here because, like short of something. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I'm a dum-dum. I'm a fucking dum-dum. Curves. Fuck. Alright. Hang on. There's something I forgot to do. I actually forgot to do this. No, curves, Britt. Curves. Alright, so that looks good in black and white. But now there's something else. Tone curve. You guys can't see what I'm fiddling with right now, but I think you guys can see the colors changing, so... Yeah, you can. Perfect. Yup, curves. Forgot to do curves. Can't believe I almost forgot to do curves. You finished your assignment? Awesome, Hot. Yeah, so as you can see, before curves, after curves. Subtle adjustment, but enough contrast. Boom. Always remember curves. Curves are very important. If you're an artist, remember the fuck out of curves. Son of a bitch, you asshole. God damn it. I'm going to be submitting and relax. Awesome. Alright, so I can close out of that. I don't need that thing on the side. I don't think you guys can see my references, but still. Now the last thing to do is aberration. So stop a bird. Isn't the bird I need him? Yeah, I don't get too many head pats these days. Alright, so now we're gonna export that real quick, get the PNG out. Thank you guys for the head pats. Also, I think did one cancel out the other? You know what, I'm gonna play this since I don't know why it didn't come up. So, yeah. There's the head pats. I'll leave that there for a minute then, because I don't know why that didn't show up, but yeah, thank God I can manually click it. Thank you both. Appreciate the head pats. God damn it, Jason. Alright, so we're gonna close that. Now we're gonna open the actual PNG. So it'll be a little fun experiment for some of y'all who might not be familiar with you know, this stuff. That's really good, Hot. Very good. Chromatic aberration. So just gotta separate the channels. Alright, now hopefully all that's good. I think we took care of the margins as well, so Brit, you should hopefully not have an issue with importing this into Kindle on Amazon. I'm glad, Brit. I'm glad. So, yeah. That's it. Oh, we are done. Oh, I can say we're finished. Beautiful.
Who else could have done it and come this far?
There you go, Britt.
Would they have kept going?
You got to redeem. There you go. You got to redeem it. Alright, so... yeah, 3 hours. Not too bad. Pretty short stream. To be honest, I'm pretty down to end my stream there for the night. I mean, I made some money. I got this accomplished. I'm going to send this to you and DMs, Brit, real quick. Let me just find your face. And there it is. Where is it? Where is it? Is it at the bottom? Okay, it should be at the H's. Why, you know, at the H's. Am I blind? Am I actually blind? I'm actually fucking blind. Oh, yep, I'm actually blind. There we go. And boom. There you are, sis. That commission for the book cover done. I will be, I will send you the invoice. I'll pull it back up here too, just so people can get another little look at it before we go anywhere. But yeah. I will send you the invoice, sis, as soon as I end the stream. When am I streaming again? Technically speaking, on Sunday. I'm supposed to be doing a collab too with another YouTuber that I'm friendly with on Sunday on YouTube. But I will probably also still stream Sunday as well. But I'll probably play Koromon since I didn't get to do that today. Or maybe I'll work on the other commission I have to do. I'm not really sure. Right now I'm trying to get more artwork done because I have a lot of commissions to finish, and I also want to get back to a bunch of other drawings I want to do. I want to do some waifu drawings, and I want to do paintings.
Omega Raptor 2 cause raid suggestion, Usagi, Tina, or Tori.
Probably Tina tonight, bro. I'll probably pick Tina then. Omega, could you type Tina's username exactly so I get it right? That way I don't have to open up my browser just for that. I'd appreciate it, bro. Always down for more art. Thank you, Jason. Yeah, because, like, I have a lot of commissions and things to catch on. Thank you, bro. And it'd be easier if I could just, you know, do them on stream, because then it's 2 birds with 1 stone. There are other games that are things I want to do and other things I want to draw, but nonetheless. So, I'm just going to put these down, and I think I will pause, turn off my music now. And alright, let's shift on over here, shall we? Alright, thank you all so much for tuning in. Good to see some old faces, you know, all of my mainstay faces, and some new faces that popped in a little bit too. And thank you guys for the follow. Kaiser, thank you so much for the bits, appreciate it. In Discord or in a group chat. Well, I have a separate place that I hang out with some other people too, but then there's the public server too. So, like, yeah, I'm mostly chill with friends very late in the evening. I'm gonna make more of a habit of hopping onto the public server now too, especially because we've kind of slowly weeded out some of the more problematic people. But yeah, so I'll get your Patreon. Awesome. Thank you, Hot. I appreciate that. Thank you, Marie. Good seeing you as well. I'm happy you could tune in. For those of you who saw this artwork too, keep in mind, even though this was good and fun, I normally do more anime and waifu related art, or even pixel art too. So This is not my more common style of art, but this is what my friend Britt, and obviously the client, you can say in this case, wanted, so that's what I did. But and you got a little glimpse of the other cover from the previous book there too. So, but if you guys like that typical type of art, tune in. All good. You guys have a great night. I will see you again on Sun Anime, Furry, and Pixel Art. Yep, thank you, Omega. That's also what's on my Patreon, if anyone is interested in supporting that. And Tier 4, you get to control my stream once a month and pick whatever you want for $10 a month. So, you all have a great night. Say hi to my friend Tina. And, yeah, I will all talk to you later. Bye-bye, everybody.